Bucks, and I'm back again with another video. So the topic that I'll be discussing in this video today is in regards to why a woman is narcissistic and loves the attention that you give to her, right? So, man, we have to understand that at the end of the day, the way we were brought up in society, to love a woman, you feel what I'm saying, to be in love with her, which is to invest your time, energy, emotions, and money into the female, and to give her your all, even if it means that you have to sacrifice your well-being, all for her, you feel what I'm saying? And the thing is that this method that they taught us, that the Blue Pill Society taught us when we were growing up, was completely wrong. This is a Blue Pill state of thinking, and it's completely wrong because it doesn't show that you are truly a man if you have to give up your well-being all for the woman. Because at the end of the day, the woman will never acknowledge you for doing that. You feel what I'm saying? She might say thank you in the moment, here and there, occasionally from time to time, if you're lucky. But most women only think about what you've done for them right then and right there in that moment. That's what y'all men have to understand. So when it comes to the fact that she won't really pay attention to all of those things that you've done. And the thing that you have to understand is that no matter how much you do for a woman, no matter how much attention you give her, she will always feel like it's not enough. She will always feel like somebody could give her more attention, no matter how much attention you give her, whether you're talking to her or whether you're her boyfriend, you feel what I'm saying? Because the thing, like I've mentioned, is that females live off of attention. Attention is like a drug to a female. So if you don't give her that attention that she desires, she's going to go to somebody else to give her that attention. You feel what I'm saying? So in that situation, there's two ways that you can always handle it, right? You can decide not to give her attention at all and allow her to go and focus on other men and let them give them their attention. Or you pick and choose your battles when it comes to giving her attention, in the sense that you give her just a little bit of attention so she can be able to continuously seek your validation and seek you. You feel what I'm saying? So you can continuously try to give her that attention. But my thing is that if you're in that situation, you have to make it all about you, in the sense that she needs to be able to work up to your standards for you to be able to validate her a little bit. But you don't start off rip, right? You don't start off the bat and start validating her, because the minute you do that, the minute she starts to lose attraction for you. And that's what y'all men have to understand. And the thing is that because of the way that most of these beta male vaginas give all these females attention now in society, most of these females feel entitled, like they feel like they're more important than men, that men aren't anything. That's why you have all these feminists coming out and trying to match up to the ability of the man. But like I mentioned before, they can never match up to the ability of a man, because the fact of the matter remains at the end of the day that females, especially feminists, think from a sense of emotion. They cannot think with logic and reasoning just the exact same way a man can. You feel what I'm saying? So no matter what they say, no matter what they do, these feminists that are out here are the same feminists that are getting dug out by real men, by alpha men. You feel what I'm saying? But they'll put up a front and make it seem like they don't really need men, that they could do without men. But if you could really do without men, then you wouldn't really be saying all these things. You wouldn't be coming out talking about how men are this, men are that. You would move in silence. But you're coming out to public to try to prove a point to the people that don't really care about what you have to say. You feel what I'm saying? The people who do care about what you have to say are trying to feed onto the false narrative that men aren't worth anything and you can do without men. But at the end of the day, when times get tough, right, when situations get critical, you allow your emotions to act out, and then from there, in response to it, eventually end up going after the man and telling him, oh babe, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then from there, you eventually end up having intercourse with the man. So with all those feminists out there that are talking about, oh, I don't need a man, stop the rubbish. Stop the bull. Real talk. We know you need men. You feel what I'm saying? So for y'all to come out here and say that you don't, just stop it. Real talk. Y'all have no reason in any way, shape, or form to be narcissistic, because at the end of the day, The power that you have currently is the power that was given to you from men. You feel what I'm saying? We men, we gave y'all the power to believe that y'all can act however y'all want to act. That narcissistic attitude, the sense of entitlement, and narcissism comes into the play because they feel like the world just revolves around them, and that they're the only ones that matter, and that the men's opinion don't matter, which is completely false. The problem in society now is that most men are scared to be able to tell women what they really want. And the thing is that they're scared to tell women what they really want because they feel like the women won't agree with them. But the thing is that a woman will respect you more if you are honest with your intentions from the jump. You feel what I'm saying? If you're honest with your intentions from the jump and you tell her exactly what you want and you're not hiding your intentions, then she has no reason but to respect you. And the thing you have to understand is that if that woman is for you, she will mess with your intentions no matter what you say. But if she's not for you, she's going to give you a hard time and continuously argue with you or potentially say she's not interested. But the thing is that most women will rather give you a hard time about your intentions than tell you straight up that I'm not interested in that, because most women by nature are not straightforward. They were born and brought up to put on a false narrative. You feel what I'm saying? They're good actresses because they're trying to manipulate and try to con men into believing that they're somebody that they're really not. That's why I'm saying that no matter which type of female that you date, no matter which type of female you encounter or you converse with, you feel what I'm saying? You need to really be able to pay attention to her, the interactions that you have with the woman, so you can be able to see her nature for what it truly is. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you have some females now in society today that tell you, especially the blue pill beta simp mangina, that, oh, I'm a virgin, that I've never had sex before. Come on, bro, are you serious? Especially if she's over 18. Especially if she's over 18. If she's to open her mouth and tell you that I'm a virgin and that I've never had sex before, I'd say the chances of that actually being true is probably less than 5%. You feel what I'm saying? So the blue pill beta male is going to believe every single thing she tells you because you are influenced by her words instead of being influenced by her actions. You feel what I'm saying? So these are the things that you really should be paying attention to and really taking seriously, so you can be able to see her nature for what it is more than the person she is herself. Because at the end of the day, she could say one thing with her words, but then her actions will prove something else, and you'll be like, this is not the same person I talked to, but it really was. But because you weren't woke enough, because you weren't opening your eyes to the reality of life and seeing these things the way it truly were, then you weren't able to see these things. You weren't able to pay attention to the signs. You feel what I'm saying? And it's really important because it's like, especially with the men out there that are dealing with narcissistic women, you should not take that from the woman. You have to understand that there is a lot of value that you can contribute to her life, especially if she comes into your kingdom as the king you are. That's why I always advise guys, focus on your purpose, focus on how you can become the greatest version of yourself each and every single day. Create a blueprint, and then from there start executing. If you have something of value for her to come into your life, she will come into your life by all means. But once she comes into your life, you need to know how to execute correctly so she can be able to stay in your life. If she's for you, especially if she's for you. You feel what I'm saying? You are going to have a certain amount of women in the world. You're going to have a certain number of women in the world, whether it's in the United States, whether it's in Canada, Greece, it doesn't matter, all over the world, that are generally for you and for your intentions, especially if you're straight up and tell them. You set your standards in the beginning. And like I said, at any point in time, if she's not abiding to your standards, if she's not rocking with your standards, you can either let her know, like tell her, listen, baby girl, I told you at the beginning what I expected from this relationship. I told you what I expected from us talking. I didn't lie to you. I didn't sugarcoat anything with you. If you can't mess with what I told you, then from there, I think it's time for us to just part our ways. You feel what I'm saying? Or, like I said, you could say it in your own way. But at the same time as well, too, if you keep your intentions straight and she's not rocking with it, move on. You can either move on or you can let her know respectfully, and if she decides to continue to do what she's doing, then just cut her off. Cut her off. The last thing you need in your life is negative energy, especially somebody who's not rocking with your intentions. And to deal with women that are narcissistic and don't honestly care about you and your feelings. Most women that are narcissistic only care about what you can do for them and how they can benefit off of you more than how they can add value to your life. And let me tell you something, right? Any woman that's in your life that's narcissistic is dead weight. She's dead weight that you just need to completely use scissors and just cut off. Get her out of your life completely. You feel what I'm saying? She's not adding any value to your life, so why is she in your life? If she's not adding any value to your life, she does not deserve to be in your life. Simple as that. Simple as that. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, man, at the end of the day, if you know, it's because you're woke. But if you don't know, it's because you're not woke. This is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go spam that like button. Leave comments. Share this video with your friends. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get some more views in this video. You feel what I'm saying? Link to the Patreon is going to be down in the description below, so make sure y'all give that a check. Subscribe to the Patreon, $5 a month. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to catch you with the next video. This is Woke E-Bucks, signing out.